Hey y'all, IrixGuy here, back again with another video within the IrixGuy Supports Entrepreneurs video series. If you haven't checked out my other videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/IrixGuy, and be sure to check all of them out. What I want to talk about within this video, this episode of IrixGuy Supports Entrepreneurs, is the mentality that plagues a lot of entrepreneurs. A lot of people have to have in their mind, they've got to have a title. They've got to say, oh, so-and-so works for such and such company, and so is such and such title within that company. And what's confusing about entrepreneurship is that a lot of people just can't figure it out. They think it's crazy. They think that the entrepreneur is crazy because they can't see that entrepreneur's forward-looking vision, what they're working to create, what they're working to bring to market. They can't see that because potentially the idea does not yet exist. Nobody else has had the idea. So it's hard to explain something that doesn't exist. But obviously once an idea goes from idea state to prototype to market, then the entire world will see it and they will recognize product XYZ or service XYZ and be like, wow, that's a smart dude or that's a smart girl, you know. That's how it works. So my best advice, if you're an entrepreneur and you've got an idea and you're determined that you're not only going to make it successful, but you're going to create something that people hundreds of years from now look back upon and be like, wow, you know, why didn't we think of that? You know, why didn't I create that product or service? You know, that could have been me. Well, it can't be you if you don't take the initiative to go out and dream up the idea and to actually do the legwork and make it happen. That's where a lot of people fail. And a lot of people are afraid to do entrepreneurship because they're afraid of what other people will think of. You know, you're in a room full of professionals, and there's professional A over here that has such and such job title, and professional B in this corner that has company whatever credentials and job title blah blah blah. And then there's the entrepreneurs that people don't even they don't really recognize their accomplishments. They don't understand it. And then there's people that do. But if you're the type person, if you care what other people think, entrepreneurship may not be for you, because you've really got to go out you got to go not only over the fence, you got to get on top of the fence, kind of jump around, walk back and forth, figure it out. And you may fall one way, success, or the other way, failure, or you may do a little bit of both throughout the journey. But the only way to make an idea materialize is to be determined and to keep trying, and make it happen. And then lead by example beyond that and show others how they can potentially do it too. Because if you're not willing to assume the risk, and you're not willing to fit into that weird professional category that a lot of people consider to be weird, is, well, what does so-and-so do? Do they have a job? Of course they got a job. And that's the thing with me. I've got multiple jobs. I've got multiple ventures that I work on to fund my ventures that have not yet materialized. I've got multiple career pursuits. And that's the only way to do it. I mean, it takes money to make money. So it's finding where money can be made, and maybe it's not just in one source. Maybe it's multiple sources of revenue. You know, put all that together and then use that money to create a sense of well-being from the perspective that, you can buy your food and you can pay your bills. And then figure out how do you take that to the next level, and then that's money that becomes investable money that can be invested into future startup ideas that you have. So it's a complicated process, and it's not a process for everyone. And it's something, again, if you're the person that, if you were in a room full of professionals and people asked you, well, what do? You say, I'm an entrepreneur. If you would assume that the bulk of the people in that room would think entrepreneur is just another way of saying unemployed or unsuccessful, then entrepreneurship's not for you. But if you're the person in that room that when asked by, snobby whomever, I'm Mr. So-and-so of company XYZ, or I'm Mrs. So-and-so for company XYZ, and then you say, I'm an entrepreneur, they will see you a few years later. They will see you on all the major news networks, and they will be looking at your idea and be like, wow, now that's success. That's what it's all about. It's knowing what you want, not caring what others think, but creating, leading by example, going out and creating that idea, taking that idea to market, and propelling it beyond your expectations for profitability, taking it to the next level, and then moving on to the next. Get in, make it profitable, exit, move on to the next venture. But most importantly with all this, have fun and know that you're responsible for your own successes and or your own failures. And if you know that, as you continue to become extremely successful, it's just fun. And you don't have to deal with the corporate politics. You are your own person and your own success. So remember that. Hope this video was of value. I hope it made you feel a little bit better about yourself. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. It's youtube.com/IrixGuy. And if you'd like to network professionally in regards to entrepreneurial type ideas, drop me a message. Facebook.com/IrixGuy. Or go to my website, IrixGuy.com, and send me an email. Thanks for watching, and y'all have a good day.